What's good, people? I'm Jake. I am Generation X.
I'm Anna. I'm Generation Z.
And we are
Generational Geeks.
So this week, we have a couple shout outs to make. We did make a Facebook page and we had a couple different groups share it. So I just wanted to give Geeks Under Grace a shout out and Geek Devotions. They're both on Facebook. They both have pages and groups, so go check them out.
Geek Devotions is on YouTube.
And they are also on YouTube, yes. So as you can see this week, we do have notes.
Script! Look at that!
So we are using the same video and mic setup. It's just my phone, using the regular mic. I did try to get these hooked up through the phone, but it wasn't working.
They're still just fancy.
Yeah, they're just for looks. So we also, like I said, made a Facebook page, so be sure to check it out and give it a like if you want.
We will link it in the description below.
Yes. And then like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. We really appreciate all the feedback we received. We did have some good constructive criticism on our first video, and we did have some good compliments too. So in order for us to grow, we need you guys to watch us and like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. So this week we are going to talk about some of the movies that are coming out by the end of July, and
if we want to see them.
Yeah, we're going to talk about if we want to see them.
Do we want to see them in theater or on Blu-ray?
Right, and we'll say DVD or Blu-ray, but that that could be streaming.
That's pretty
much. That could be
a
Redbox. That could be however we see it outside of the theaters. So with that, the first one on the list is
Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys 3.
She hasn't seen the first two.
No.
So I don't know if she's interested in seeing this one.
I'm interested in watching all of them back to back.
So you want to wait for DVD, or you want to watch the first two and then go to theaters?
DVD. Because I don't know if I'll like it.
I do want to see this in theaters, but probably not for another week or two, and I'll probably just take my son Zach. Unless she wants to go. I don't think my wife has any interest in seeing that one. So number 2 is Gretel and Hansel.
This is a weird one. The commercials, the trailers, they're kind of weird. They seem like they'd be well put together and like you could make a good story out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and say interested and in theaters.
Pending review. How's that?
Yeah, pending review.
All right, number 3, Birds of Prey.
The Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
DVD.
DVD.
So I really liked the first one when we saw it in theaters, but then when I watched it again, it was kind of like, had some cringe. So
some nearly audible moments.
So I think I'm going to wait for DVD on this one. If for whatever reason it does get good reviews from some of the other YouTube channels that I watch and watch their reviews, if it gets really good ones, we may go see this in theaters.
Good news is they have cute merchandise so far, so.
I'm not interested in that.
What, you don't want a hoodie with chain strings?
No, I'm good.
A huntress hoodie? Huntress
No.
crop top?
Oh, I'm good.
You look so
no,
cute.
No crop tops.
Winnie the Pooh. Number 4 is Sonic the Hedgehog.
So the first trailer was not good, but they did take some fan criticism.
They listened to the fans,
yes,
which is something that other companies can take note of.
Yes, and they really improved it. So I'm almost willing to see this in theaters, depending on the reviews, just to support companies that are willing to listen to the fans.
I think I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. Shocker.
Number 5, The Invisible
Man.
I just saw a trailer for this one last week, and it actually looks pretty good. So pending reviews, I may or may not see this in theaters. Have you seen the trailer?
I haven't seen the trailer, so pending review. A lot of these are probably going to be pending reviews for me. Number 6 is
Bloodshot with Vin Diesel.
Diesel.
Again, I just saw the trailer for this one. Trailer, I don't know. I'm going to have to say pending review. I will see this on DVD.
If you're that iffy with it, then just DVD.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. DVD, pending review. If it's bad review, I won't even watch it on DVD.
Red box?
Maybe.
Number 7, A Quiet Place, Part 2.
Yes, this is definitely in
theater.
Yeah.
Just enough said.
Yes. Number 8 is Mulan. Theater. So the trailer for this looks pretty good. I did like the animated one, and the visuals in this one looks really good. So
it seems like they've changed up a few things with this one.
Oh yeah.
But in a good way. Yeah. Like it still looks really good.
Yeah. Number 9.
The New Mutants.
Theaters. Pending reviews.
Theater pending review.
Yes.
But so far it's more good than bad.
Yes. So this one's been pushed out a couple times. We'll see. It looks like it's going to be more of a horror movie than.
Yeah. Ooh. So it seems more my style than
yes.
yours. Number 10, No Time to Die, James Bond. Never seen any of the other movies.
So for me, this is theaters. This will probably be one that I go to by myself, or maybe just my wife and I if it's something she wants to see.
I really need a pair of disposable shades like Bond, James Bond.
Well, I really like Daniel Craig as James Bond, and I think this is going to be his last one. So, and I've seen all the other ones in theater with him. So, just for the sake of being consistent, I'll probably go see it in theater.
Even if you don't like it. Number 11, Black Widow. Theater.
Trailer looks good. I like Black Widow as a character. She's
a very interesting character.
In all the Marvel movies. And
great actress.
Movies. Yeah.
It has Hopper from Stranger Things in it. I don't know the actor's name, but he's a good actor. And so far, the dialogue with him and the other characters looks funny.
Yeah.
So, number 12, Fast and Furious 9.
Number 9. So this one I'll have to see in theaters with my son Zach, because we've gone and seen most of the other Fast and Furious together. So this will be one of those.
Pending review. Never seen any of the other ones. Cars, not my thing.
Yeah, this one is the type of movie where you go into it knowing exactly what you're going to get out of it.
Noom car stuff.
Over the top action with cars.
And The Rock.
Yes.
Number 13, Wonder Woman, 1984.
Theaters.
Yeah.
Last Wonder Woman was really good. We enjoyed that one a lot. Actually, we only watched it the one time in theaters, so we'll probably watch the first one again before we go and see the second one.
The ending, I think a lot of people were kind of iffy about.
Yeah, but
I think it could have been
DC
worse.
Standalone movie.
Yeah, it was a DC movie, and it was pretty good. Yeah. Let's just give it that at least. Number 14, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Theaters.
Yeah.
I am excited for this one.
I remember when I was a kid seeing the first two in theaters, so this one will definitely
it has Finn Wolfhard in it, so that's one really good actor. And then I think the other kid actors, or I guess teen actors, they're not very well known, so I think this could kind of give them a head start, and seeing the movie in theaters could really support that, I guess.
Yeah.
Number 15, Morbius. Take it away.
Theaters pending review.
I've never even heard of this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You haven't seen the trailer?
Mm-mm.
Oh. So Morbius, if I remember right, was a Spider-Man villain.
Oh, no, I did see this trailer. Yeah. Theaters.
So those are the top 15 movies that are coming out between now and the end of July. that a list that I put together that I figured she would be interested in most of them to one extent or another. So Christmas was a few weeks ago now. It's behind us, a month ago. But I did take some extra time off during Christmas, and we did watch a lot of movies.
Lots of movies.
Yeah. And two of the franchise movies that we watched, one was Christopher Nolan's Batman, and then the other one was Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. And Anna hadn't seen any of them before.
Mm-mm.
So, and it had been a while since my wife and I had seen them, so we all sat down together and gave them a viewing. So
I did, however, know about the Joker and a nurse outfit.
There's a lot of memes.
I am a meme lord.
So for older franchises, as far they're early 2000s to 2010 time frame. 2012, I think, for the last Batman. So they're not super old, but I think they still hold up. And it being the first time that you had seen them, what did you think?
The visuals, I thought, were still really stunning for how long ago they came out, because we just keep getting newer and newer technology with effects. I really, really think that these hold up.
Yeah,
other than
so too.
Spider-Man 3, that was was something else.
Well, Spider-Man 2 makes up for 3. Yeah. So, and that in both of these trilogies are two of my probably top 10 movies. I'd say Spider-Man 2 and then the second Batman are in my top 10 as far as my favorite movies.
I don't have a favorite movie. I don't know how
Well,
people can be that decisive.
That's why I have a top 10. So there's like
well, what's number 1 at your 10?
There's like 15 movies in my top 10.
Well, what's number 1 at your top 10?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you right now.
It depends on the day.
And how long ago I saw them. So those are two of the, I guess, series that we watched over my...
Franchises.
Yeah.
Classics.
Are they old enough to be classics?
They're good enough to be classics.
Okay. We'll go with that. So, in our first video, we talked a little bit about some of the games that we play, and games that I own that I haven't played yet. So,
and since then, we've streamed quite a bit.
Yeah, we did stream
almost
a few
every
times.
day.
Last week. I think we streamed 4 different times last week. So
probably.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
So most of the games that we streamed last week, I guess all the games we streamed last week were on PS4. We still haven't figured out how to stream on Xbox.
We haven't really tried.
There's a couple
we tried
apps.
for like 2 minutes.
Yeah. I watched a video, and there's a couple different apps you have to have, and you stream through Mixer
which is a built-in Xbox broadcast
thing. Yeah.
thingy.
And then you have an app that'll push it to YouTube. So I got to look into that. But we do have PlayStation and Xbox and a Switch. So on PS4, like I said last week, we do play Ark. My wife and I, sometimes Anna. But we only have 2 PlayStations, so Anna and I kind of share a character. My wife has her own character that she plays on more than either one of us. And then she's got me to play Apex a couple times.
Apex Legends, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I just bought Star Wars Battlefront 2. I didn't buy it before because I bought one on the release date, and I just liked it so much that I didn't buy the second one. But then I've heard really good things recently about the second one and how they came out with some downloadable content and stuff like that. I had a couple different friends recommend it, so I bought it for PS4.
I have a complaint about it, though.
Uh-oh.
It's set in the Clone Wars, but
change
Ahsoka's not there.
Oh, yeah. No Ahsoka. One of the best characters in the Clone Wars. And Anna plays a couple different games. She does play Detroit Become Human.
Which I'm like halfway through and I haven't broadcasted any of.
And then a scary one.
It's called Until Dawn.
Oh, okay. Until Dawn.
Number 5, XXXXX, a scary one. Because this one didn't think to ask me what it was called before writing it.
Well, you were sleeping when I made this list, so.
Wake me up inside.
Then games on Xbox. I still need to finish Assassin's Creed Origins and start Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I guess from what I'm hearing on different YouTube channels is the next Assassin's Creed game is coming out, I think in October, September, October, and it's going to be set.
Another one?
Yeah, it's going to be set in the Viking days.
Ooh,
And it's going to be
we have to
called
buy this one.
Ragnarok. So I need to finish the other two before I'll probably get it, even if I don't finish the other two.
Yeah, because I'll play it. This one sounds interesting.
So then Spyro Reignited, I think I mentioned last week. Still haven't played that one. Jedi Fallen Order.
And then on Switch, we have Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, we have other games, but Zelda's one that I really want to play.
It's a
that I haven't
story-oriented
started yet.
game. Story-oriented? Story-oriented game. It's a story-oriented game. That's a new word.
So, yeah, we played some Mario Kart and
That's fun.
The other, what was the one we played?
Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Ultimate.
So, and then we have,
There's another?
well, I paid for the yearly service, so that comes with a bunch of Super Nintendo games.
Like
and,
Tetris and
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers.
yeah, stuff like that. So
Tetris.
I've played a couple of those.
Yeah, Super Mario Brothers.
I don't know if you can
maybe.
stream the Switch.
We'll find out how.
Yeah. So moving on,
Mm.
we're going to talk about the last movie that we saw in theaters. Can you tell me what movie that was, Anna?
The Rise of Skywalker.
Yes. What were your thoughts?
Moment of silence for the franchise. And its fans.
I personally thought it was okay. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10.
I thought that the visuals were absolutely stunning.
They were really good.
They were they were beautiful. But the dialogue was a different story. So 4.5.
How do you feel now that it's over? The Skywalker story is over. Because I'm sure there's going to be other Star Wars
She's
movies.
not a Skywalker. She's not a Skywalker. She kind of like pushed herself into the family.
Well, I didn't understand why they called it A Rise of Skywalker when
wasn't Anakin?
she added herself to the Skywalker name.
She's a Palpatine. She's not.
Right, but she wasn't the first Skywalker.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think the Skywalkers rose with Anakin. Or
Anakin.
even his mom, or whoever, whatever lineage she came from. Where does this rate compared to the rest of them?
Well, The Last Jedi
So the
is at the
Skywalkers
bottom. The Last Jedi. Drop kick it over a fence. It's gone. Bury it. Keep it there. Throw away the shovel you used to bury it because that's contaminated now.
Where does this one fall?
Not my favorite. I mean, I like the older ones more.
Oh yeah,
Let's just.
So I would say that this one is the best of the sequel series, the sequel trilogy. So between 7, 8, and 9 is probably my favorite one out of those 3.
Would Rogue One be considered part of it?
No.
Then probably The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Rogue One, The Last Jedi kind of ruined that, contaminated it.
Rogue One?
Yeah.
You didn't like Rogue One?
I liked Rogue One until The Last Jedi came out.
Oh, wow. No, you're talking The Force Awakens.
Oh, The Force Awakens,
Yes.
not Rogue One.
Yes. Force Awakens is in that. Force Awakens,
Yes.
Last Jedi, Rise of
Totally
Skywalker.
forgot about that one. It contaminated it.
So I like this one. And really with what he was given with episode 8, I think he did a good job of closing out the Skywalker
I am
saga
all
as
the
much as he
Jedi.
could With that, I am Gen X.
Very salty ending. And I am Gen Z.
We are
Generational Geeks.